Oh!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Ja, das ist ein gutes Argument, erstmal Gegenschutzmaßnahmen zu ergreifen.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Oh, hallo Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Okay, wen muss ich noch treffen?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Da können Sie neue Ziele für die Normandie wählen. Das wissen wir ja schon. Privates Terminal. Auf Ihrem privaten Terminal können Sie Status-Updates für Ihre Gruppe abrufen. Waffenkammer. In der Waffenkammer können Sie Waffen für Ihre Gruppe auswählen. Fahrstuhl. Nehmen Sie den Fahrstuhl, um zu den anderen Decks der Normandie zu gelangen. Yeah! Fahrstuhl! Quartier des Captain. In Ihrer Privatkabine können Sie Ihr Aussehen verändern. Haben wir ja eigentlich schon. Tech-Labor. Rekrutieren Sie den Professor, damit er Upgrades für eine Ausrüstung Ihrer Gruppe erforscht. Aha. Das ist neu. Oha. So viel zu tun erstmal.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Wer bist du eigentlich?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Freut mich, dass Sie da sind.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay. Nein.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Wie geht's denn der Crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Und was zum Plaudern?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Was genau ist eigentlich deine Aufgabe hier, außer mir zu sagen, dass ich private Nachrichten habe?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Wenn ich jetzt sage, ist das alles klingt so, als würde sie Geld umsonst kriegen. Aber na gut.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Also im Prinzip eine Psychologin und, weiß ich nicht, Beraterin für die komplette Crew hier.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Mhm, dann gut, dass du da bist.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Was ist deine Meinung zu deinem Arbeitgeber?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Und sind sie kleine Alien-Rassisten?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Sie sind ja voller Liebe.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Und bis jetzt zufrieden?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Nö, Scheitern ist keine Option.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Ich würde sie umarmen. Wir wollen es mal nicht zu heiß hergehen lassen.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nein, danke.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Ja, mal gucken. Dann gucken wir mal unsere privaten Nachrichten an. Teamstatus. Auswählen. Ah. Das ist also da, wo unser Team später sein wird. Ich frage mich, was das Ausgegraute zu bedeuten hat. Aber wir haben ja bis jetzt sowieso nur die 2. Upgrades haben wir noch nicht, weil wir den Doktor nicht haben. Ungelesene Nachrichten auswählen. Nachricht von Anderson. Falls die Gerüchte wahr sein sollten und Sie wirklich am Leben sind, muss ich Sie bitten, zu einem Gespräch auf die Citadel zu kommen. In den letzten 2 Jahren hat sich viel verändert. Durch Sie habe ich einen Ratssitz und es ist nur angebracht, dass Sie selbst zu all dem Stellung nehmen, was wir gehört haben. Ja, als gelesen markieren. Deal struck with Said Masani. Ah, das ist wahrscheinlich von dem DLC, was ich geholt habe. Ich frage mich nur, warum es Englisch ist. Ich muss es mal kurz lesen und dann kann ich es gerne auf Deutsch übersetzen. You may know some of the best known persons in the Terminus systems in this field and Ruffles and Menace and Bounty Hunter. You might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. Okay, das ist also ein Mann, ein Kopfgeldjäger, der außerordentlich gut sein soll in dem, was er tut. Und da meinte der Unbekannte, er packt ihn auf die Liste für uns, dass er uns vielleicht helfen möchte in unserer Mission. Und wir sollen nach Omega, wo auch immer Omega ist. Und wir sollen uns nicht über seine Bezahlung Sorgen machen. Das hat er schon selber übernommen. Dankeschön. Ich glaube, so viel Geld haben wir sowieso nicht. Und das ist nochmal... Ich frage mich, warum genau die vom DLC jetzt aber Englisch sind. Das ist sehr unschön. Project Firewalker. Survey Ship, the Survey Team. Okay, wir müssen irgendein Schiff finden und ein Team und ein paar Doktoren, was wohl verloren gegangen ist. Auch eine von den DLCs. The Hammerhead Planetside Exploration Rover. Okay. Und das machen wir mit einem neuen Prototypen, aber darauf kommen wir später zurück. Noch etwas. Ach ja, dazu habe ich mich schon belesen im Internet, als ich das DLC gekauft habe. Und zwar da, wo die Normandy abgestürzt ist. Die Stelle können wir bereisen und uns dort umsehen. Das erklärt eigentlich nur, wieso, weshalb, warum uns der Admiral Hackett dahin schicken möchte. Lese ich bei Zeiten dann durch, wenn wir soweit sind. Und Overlord ist noch eins, wo wir auch erst hinkommen, wenn wir soweit sind. Ich würde sagen, das machen wir alles Schritt für Schritt. Nicht alles auf einmal. Aber dann sind wir hier fertig. Wobei ich mich dann natürlich frage, ob das komplette DLC auf Englisch ist. Das bedeutet dann auch die Texte. Das wäre ja unpraktisch. Muss ich mir das nochmal überlegen, ob ich das irgendwie ändern kann. Hallo Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship cancer. Oh man.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Oh Mann. Kann ich nochmal mit ihm reden?
Commander,
Wie läuft's im Cockpit?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Cerberus sieht das leider anders. Es tut mir leid.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Die Mission.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Ja, du bist das komplette Gegenteil von Kelly. Das Team.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ja, nee, keine Sorge. Und die gute alte Zeit.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Weißt du noch was von der alten Crew?
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Irgendwie traurig.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Man müsste meinen, nachdem wir durch die Hölle und zurückgegangen sind, hätte die noch mehr zusammengehalten als nur wir. Als Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
Reden wir über sie.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Kommst du mit Joker überhaupt klar?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Wie setzt sich der Name zusammen?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Mhm. Wo? Ihr Aufenthaltsort? Na, auf dem Schiff?
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Was genau ist eigentlich dein Job?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cybercreek?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Klingt beeindruckend und ziemlich hinterhältig.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Welche Überwachungsanlage?
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Noch irgendwelche Funktionen, von denen ich nichts weiß?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Mal jemand bemerkt, wie das jetzt auf einmal rot wurde, als wir in einen Bereich vorgedrungen sind, über den sie nicht reden darf? Themenwechsel.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Erzählen Sie mir von Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Ressourcen?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Blockiert?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Das macht das Ganze ja ein bisschen suspicious. Struktur von Cerberus.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Wie viele von diesen Zellen gibt es?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Mal wieder. Bau der Normandy.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Ah, okay, mit dir kann man wohl nicht viel reden.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Aber wenn es diese Gesprächsoptionen gibt und die alle blockiert sind, dann können wir da eventuell auf einen späteren Zeitpunkt irgendwie drauf zugreifen. Ich weiß zwar noch nicht wie, aber scheint dafür zumindest ausgelegt zu sein. Was ist das hier für ein Raum? Na, wahrscheinlich das Cockpit.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Okay, danke, das war's.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, ship.